Happy holidays, KGH. I'm Jeff.
And I'm Lily. Welcome back to the 8th episode of Night News. We have a great episode planned. We hope to interview a bunch of KGH teachers and students to see what kind of holiday traditions and holiday plans people may have. Speaking of holiday traditions, do you have any, Jeff?
On Christmas Eve, my family watches Polar Express, and on Christmas morning, my mom makes us orange rolls. They're really good.
That sounds great, Jeff.
What about you?
My family always makes a pecan pie every year on Christmas Eve.
That's awesome. Let's see what KGH has to say about the holidays.
And now we're joined with
Mrs. Warner.
We have some would you rather questions for you. Would you rather have Frosty the Snowman as a friend or Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
Rudolph.
Yeah, same. Would you rather live in a giant gingerbread house or ride the Polar Express?
Polar Express for sure.
Yeah. Would you rather have a nose that looks like Rudolph or have pointy ears like an elf?
I do have a large forehead, so I think either one would go well with that, but I'll go pointy ears. Pointy ears.
Thank you so much. And now we're joined with
Bella Rads
and
Ava Gendreau.
First, we have some would you rather questions for you. Would you rather spend a whole day watching holiday movies or spend the day shopping at the mall?
Watching movies. Shopping? What are you talking about?
Would you rather have Frosty the Snowman as your friend or Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
Rudolph. Frosty.
Rather live in a giant gingerbread house or ride the Polar Express?
Giant gingerbread house. Gingerbread so I could eat the candy.
Yeah, you could eat it all day. Now we have some holiday questions for you. What is the best gift you've ever received?
An Apple Watch. Apple Watch.
And what is your favorite Christmas movie?
Elf. Christmas Story.
Those are both great movies. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
And now we're joined with
Elise.
and
Sammy.
we have a few questions for you. Would you rather live in a giant gingerbread house or ride on the Polar Express?
Live in a large gingerbread house.
Would you rather decorate your house with Christmas lights or Christmas inflatables?
Inflatables. Lights.
I would have to say both. Thank you guys so much.
Welcome.
And now we are joined with
Mrs. Heimer.
we have a few questions for you. What are you most excited for this season?
Spending time with my family. My daughter's coming home from college, so being with her and my son and the rest of my family.
That sounds fun. What is your favorite holiday treat?
Oh, I like everything. Cookies. I love all the holiday cookies. I love peppermint, so ice cream with peppermint. I love Grater's peppermint ice cream. Cinnamon. I like their cinnamon ice cream. Anything.
I would have to agree with that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And now we are joined with
Emma.
Caroline.
And Kinsey.
We have a few questions for you guys. What is the number one gift you've ever received?
I'm going to say my phone.
A phone.
A phone.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. What is the number one thing you're asking for this year?
I would like, what's it called? An air mat. A new phone.
And how about you?
A new phone.
Yeah, I want a new phone too. Thank you guys so much.
And now we're with?
Amir Mahana.
All right, your first Christmas question is, would you rather be an elf in Santa's shop or a reindeer on Santa's sleigh?
A reindeer and Santa's sleigh.
Very fun. Would you rather eat candy corn every day or eat candy canes every day?
Ooh, candy corn sounds good.
Candy corn. Gotta love that. Would you rather live in a giant gingerbread house or ride on the Polar Express?
Ride in the Polar Express, of course.
It sounds very fun. Would you rather have a nose that glows like Rudolph's or pointy ears like an elf?
Pointy ears like an elf.
I like that. Would you rather have Frosty the Snowman for a friend or Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer for a friend?
Frosty the Snowman for a friend.
Sounds pretty chilling. Ha ha ha. Happy holidays.
You too.
And now we're with,
Mrs. Toman.
you ready to answer a few questions for us?
Sure.
What's your favorite holiday movie?
It's a Wonderful Life.
What is your favorite holiday tradition?
On Christmas Eve, we pick one gift and we open it.
What's the best gift you've ever received?
My camera.
Before we go, what are you doing?
I'm getting the students' ornaments ready for the art show.
They're all really beautiful. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Now we're with,
Vincent. Lucas.
would you rather have Frosty the Snowman for a friend or Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer all the way. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Live in a giant gingerbread house or ride the Polar Express?
Oh, Polar Express.
Yeah, ride the Polar Express.
It's the best movie. Would you rather have a nose that glows like Rudolph's or elf ears?
Elf ears.
A nose that glows like Rudolph's.
Thank you. Now I'm with,
Mrs. Bigelow.
are you ready for some would you rather questions?
I sure am.
Would you rather have Frosty the Snowman for a friend or Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
Definitely Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer because he really needs friends.
Agreed. Live in a giant gingerbread house or ride on the Polar Express?
Ride on the Polar Express. That sounds super fun.
It's the best Christmas movie. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, and I hope you all have a great holiday break.
Hello, and now we're with?
Mr. Bohart.
Thank you. What's your favorite holiday movie?
Home Alone.
What's your favorite holiday tradition?
Oh, just getting together with family, spending time.
What's one of the best gifts you've ever received?
Probably my first pellet rifle when I was 10.
I can't relate because I have no idea what that is.
It's a BB gun.
Thank you.
Sure, thank you. Happy holidays.
Thank you. And now we're with?
Addison, Bostic, Ava Harris.
What's your favorite holiday movie?
The Elf. Probably the Grinch.
What's your favorite holiday treat?
Probably like cookies or candy canes. Yeah, same.
Candy canes are amazing. What's one of the best gifts you've ever received?
Probably my drone or my phone. I don't really have one. Maybe like headphones or something.
Thank you.
No problem.
And now we're with?
Nate Lyman.
Miles.
Would you rather have Frosty the Snowman or Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer for a friend?
Frosty the Snowman.
Rudolph the reindeer.
Would you rather live in a giant gingerbread house or ride on the Polar Express?
Giant gingerbread house.
Ride on the Polar Express.
Would you rather have a nose that glows like Rudolph or pointy ears like an elf?
Nose that glows like Rudolph.
Have pointy ears like an elf.
Would you rather go to Bethlehem or the North Pole?
Bethlehem.
North Pole.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey Lily, would you rather have Frosty the Snowman or Rudolph as a friend?
I would rather have Rudolph as a friend because he could guide me through the night when, like, if we were out in the woods or something. What about you?
I'd have Frosty the Snowman.
And now let's head over to an interview with our assistant principal, Mr. Allen. 1, 2, 3. And now we're with?
Mr. Allen.
Thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome.
Is it okay if we ask you a few couple questions?
3 questions would be good.
Alrighty, that works for us. Okay, first question. What is your favorite part of your job?
The favorite part of my job would be getting to interact with you guys and my peers and just relationships and people. I love them.
That's awesome. And another question. What message do you have for the students at KJH?
Well, if we could do a little impromptu and if I could have a little help from Mr. K, who's off screen right now, I actually have something on my computer. It's a movie that I just saw called Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood by Mr. Rogers' movie. Mr. K, can you read that top piece out loud? You can't? Can someone read that top?
We could all use a little kindness.
So if I had to give advice, first of all, see this movie because Mr. Rogers has a great message and he uses little people like this to talk. This is my Mr. Sneetch. If you're not familiar with the Sneetches, you ought to do a YouTube on the Sneetches. They're a very cool story how some people are mean to others just because maybe they have like a star on their belly. So research that. Being kind, that would be my message.
Okay, that's awesome. Thank you. And your third question. If you could have one superpower for a day, what would it be?
It would, given my job, and I have people in here a lot, trying to figure out who the Starbellies and the non-Starbellies are, I would say it would probably have to be reading people's minds because it would make my job a whole lot easier.
That would be really cool to be able to read people's minds. Thank you for your time today.
I just read her mind, so I'm sorry.
Thank you for your time. Yeah.
And now we have some would you rather questions for you. Would you rather have a nose that glows like Rudolph or pointy ears like an elf?
I really kind of have both. The nose is already kind of red, but I'm gonna say Rudolph.
Yeah. Would you rather visit the North Pole or Bethlehem?
Probably Bethlehem.
That's a good answer. And our last question is, what is your favorite holiday candy?
That would be any type of chocolate.
Chocolate is very good. Thank you so much.
And now let's throw it over to Caitlin with Miss Dwyer's class.
And now we're joined with
Jarrett
and
Mackenzie.
Okay, we have a few this or that questions for you guys. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Wendy's or McDonald's?
McDonald's.
How about you?
Wendy's.
Wendy's. Cake or vanilla ice cream?
Vanilla ice cream.
Vanilla.
I would have to say cake. Couch or recliner?
Couch.
Couch.
Yeah, couches are comfortable. Sweet food or salty food?
Sweet.
Sweet.
Yeah, sweet food all day. Skyline or Gold Star?
Starlight.
Gold Star.
Skittles or M&M's?
Skittles.
M&M's.
Running shoes or sandals?
Shoes.
Shoes.
Sandwich or soup?
Sandwich.
Soup.
And the big final question, UC or Xavier?
Xavier.
UC.
Thank you, guys. And now we're with JJ with some this or that questions. Cake or a vanilla ice cream cone?
Cake.
I like cake too. Couch or recliner?
Recliner.
Perfect. Sweet food or salty food?
Sweet.
I like sweet food too. Skyline or Gold Star?
Skyline.
And our final question, Xavier or UC?
UC.
And now we're with Marsha. McDonald's or Wendy's?
McDonald's.
Couch or recliner?
Couch.
Xavier or UC?
UC.
And now I'm here with
Miss Christie?
Miss Dwyer?
All right, we've got some would you rather questions. Would you rather have Frosty the Snowman for a friend or Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer for a friend?
I go with Frosty.
Frosty.
Sounds pretty chilling if you ask me. Ha, puns. Would you rather live in a giant gingerbread house or ride on the Polar Express?
Gingerbread house.
Gingerbread house.
I can agree. Would you rather have a nose that glows like Rudolph's or have pointy ears like an elf?
Ooh. I'll go with the ears.
I'll go with the nose.
Would you rather visit the North Pole or visit Bethlehem?
Bethlehem.
Oh, Bethlehem, me too.
Would you rather spend a day watching holiday movies or spend the day shopping at the mall?
Holiday movies.
Oh, holiday movies for me too.
Yeah, it sounds really cozy. I'd probably rather do that too. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Happy holidays!
And now let's head over to our 10-second trivia.
What country is credited with starting the Christmas tree tradition as we know it now? The correct answer is Germany.
Thank you for watching the 8th episode of Night News.
From all of us at Night News, we wish you a happy and safe holiday season.
King Junior High, I want you to have a great, wonderful holiday. Spend a lot of good time with your family. I hope Santa's good to you, and we'll see you in 2020.